Hey YouTube, David here, Richter Scale Studios. Working on a new project. I'm not really going to do a series on it, just kind of show and tell what I'm doing right now. I picked this Space Marine Librarian up at Great Escape Games in Sacramento. They had a swap meet. Got him for $5. He was in a plastic bag, complete, so it was a good deal. It's been sitting around in a bits box for a while. So I wanted to do something different that I have been doing in a while. So I decided to take my time and paint him up. I put him on obviously a 40 mil base because it's a Terminator or Terminator armor. And I used my little recipe with Super Sculpey and layers and made the slate Rockies on and put a couple put a Secret Weapons miniature skull on there. And I think these are some generic resin skulls I got from China, 28 millimeter skulls. And this is him so far. I base coated him, and then I believe the armor's done. I've been doing wet blending to get a high reflection off of it. Not sure about that shoulder pad yet. So here we go. But obviously you can see there I got two different lines of reflection over. Let me get a brush. There's a beat up Winsor & Newton I've been using for some blending. You can see like there's a line there blended in. And obviously I really like how this turned out. It looks like the sun's hitting it and glaring off. You got a little glare coming off his greaves and his foot. And then I'm trying to get those, let me get back in focus please. There we go. And getting those points of light around the face. The face isn't done yet. He's been basically the face has only been base coated with some tan flesh and a really light wash on just to bring the details out, so I go in and paint it some more. It actually looks not too bad that way. And then I wet blended around his face and his helmet, and that brings those 3 points to draw your eye into his face. And obviously there's going to be a lot of highlighting on the face done. And what else have I would say finished? The tabard, not the accessories, those are still kind of being worked with, but the back of the tabard actually is not done either because I'm going to do some freehand on it, or attempt it. This is red up to a really fine point of orange blended in to almost a red black. See on the back of it. Same thing back there. And then the front of the tabard, it's just some linen whites mixed with whites and blacks. Did a really simple color palette on that one. And that was a text, sorry about that. And trying to take advice about when you look at something, the shadows are black when they're really folded. So I held it upside down, advice from a buddy of mine named Mike, and then Caleb Wissenbeck. I've gone through a couple of his classes explaining how to paint, competitively. I don't think this is a competitive model. I'm still working on my ability to do this kind of stuff. I'm better at terrain and vehicles, but I am trying to get this down and getting comfortable with blending. But I actually did pretty well on this guy. Like this knee pad, I like how I got that from almost a black to almost a white blue. And you can see other areas. There's going to be some other areas to work on and go over again. Most of all the base coating I've done washes just to bring out detail and kind of give you a guideline of where to paint things. Washing the paint, the page detail. This has been kind of a pain. I want to do this like a glowing orange with black filigree on it. And that's just going to take a lot of time, but it's going to be doable. I've been digging this guy, Vallejo primer, taking off the ends. So I've just been putting Reaper brush on primer to repair it every time. I'm just done repairing it until I get to that point. So I'll be protecting this guy slowly in layers. What else have I done? Starting non-metallic metals on the shoulder pauldron. Nothing too spectacular yet. Kind of shading this out, the bone on the crux terminalis. And then he has a couple more bone details there, and then on his chest, then above the helmet itself. And then I will come back. I'll get back to this next couple days and hopefully finish it. I probably have maybe 12 hours invested in it right now, just doing the blending on the armor and where I got so far. So as usual, thank you for joining me. Just want to contribute to the community with something to see, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks again.